Hello there. Today we're going to be talking about just like censorship in general and what's going on in the world. Um, there's not much else I can say other than that, because otherwise there'll be some assassins sent to me to probably take me out. And yeah, so you may not like me. For all I care, it doesn't matter to me that much. But we have to admit, even if we don't agree on everything, that there is some form of censorship going on in the world. Now, it's not like China only, it's the everywhere. It's not we need to spread this word because it's a bigger deal than people are making it out to be. Now, there's someone I listen to pretty much whenever I'm not making a video. When I'm editing a video, I'll occasionally listen to him if it's just like a video where it's a time lapse. But his name is Alex Jones, or more specifically, Infowars, and they are pretty much, now this doesn't exclude a lot of channels, but pretty much everyone related to Infowars is the only people taking this seriously. People that watch Infowars and like do shows similar to Infowars and make Infowars are the only ones that really care, dare I say. And the thing about that is, when we have that, that means nobody's able to spread the word. If you don't spread the word, you're not going to be able to tell more people. You telling two people is two people. But then if those two people tell two people each, that's not only the two people before, but that's a whole new, like, 6 people. And that's exponential growth. So the more people that are 2 people being told, and if they go on to tell 2 people, and then all those people tell, like, say 2 people, that's gonna create they're not gonna be able to win at that point. There are so many people that don't understand this. And it's kind of like the Matrix. We need to red pill these people. You don't want to take the blue pill. You need to take the red pill. It's better to live in the truth than to live a lie. I mean, it's one thing if you know that it's a lie, and then you do nothing about it. That makes you a horrible person. Now, if you don't know it's a lie, and you're watching this, check out Infowars. You'll learn a little more. But the thing is we need to get this out. We need to spread the word. Your mom, your dad, I don't care who. Just get it out to as many people as you can. And tell those people, if to tell the people that they know. Because it's a real problem. For all we know, people are getting killed over this. Could be, I'm not saying they are. But people could be getting killed over knowing that censorship is obviously happening. And not only is that, but the people who are censoring this are horrible people. I can't change that. What we can do to change that is get more people to learn that these people are not perfect. They're not out to help you. They're out to get you. Today, or yesterday when you're hearing this, George Soros openly said that he wanted to censor InfoWars. Now, there's another thing that pisses me off about these kind of people. I couldn't take the previous part, but while they're trying to take away our guns that we have a constitutional right to have, they are, when they're trying to take away our guns, they're walking around with bodyguards and that have mini guns, and it's kind of like, why are you trying to take away our guns when it's okay for you and your bodyguards to carry guns for your self-defense like we use them for? Most people, I shouldn't say everyone, but most people are using them for self-defense, not to go out and shoot up a store. And you can throw out statistics from other countries that have taken away guns. Like, on some shows, somebody will bring this up, and they'll throw out statistics for the UK. And, yeah, they don't have as many guns, but the thing is there a much smaller population. Like, what's the population of the UK? What's the population of the UK? I'm asking Google. We're getting there. It's loading. So it's loading. It's only 65 million. The United States is about 330 million, not 65 million. Granted, the United States still has a lot more gun deaths, and if you weren't poisoning our water, that probably wouldn't be as much of an issue, but it's still completely dumb. When a country tries to take away the guns, like what happened in 1776, for example, there was a war. You may know it as the Revolutionary War. And it's gonna happen again if they try to take away the guns. It's gonna happen if they try to take away anything else. Heck, there's already gonna be a third world war, as I've discussed in the past, and there's nothing we can do to prevent it at this point, in my opinion, because it's already been set in stone by these people that are censoring us. The ships are actually heading towards North Korea now, and now we're not just using the madman theory. So, it's gonna happen, and it's gonna cause hundreds of deaths. Hundreds of millions, if not billions. Because of all the weapons of mass destruction we have, it's just inevitable to happen. There's nothing anyone can do to stop it. And, yeah. It's just so complicated. I mean, we're gonna humanity's gonna wipe itself out. Because the thing is Kim Jong-un, he's a dumbass. Pretty much, like, everyone in China is a dumbass. All the communists are a dumbass. Okay, anybody who's openly a communist and willing to be a communist is a dumbass. Because when a dictator, yes, a dictator, oh no, I dared to say the D word, dictator. It's gonna get censored now because I mentioned North Korea. But when a dictator rises to power, if they're good at first and they have good intentions, chances are those aren't going to remain. It's not going to... Communism will not work. Dictatorships will not work. I don't care if they've historically worked, but they're not going to work now if they've never worked. They've worked temporarily, but after a certain amount of time, every dictatorship and every government is bound to fail or collapse. Venezuela, they're a communist country. Their government is currently collapsing, and they've seized a General Motors factory, and their production has stopped there. This was illegally seized. So now, not only is there a General Motors factory that got seized, but the people in the country are starving to death to the point that they can't protest. And not only that, I know I'm using not only that quite a lot, they're the 24 people, as of like a couple hours ago, have died protesting their government. And this is likely, okay, probably not as likely as I'm going to make it seem, but this is probably fairly likely to happen to the United States. It's probably not as likely as I'm making it seem, though. But if we're not going to start standing up for ourselves in our own country, we're not going to be able to stand up for the world. The first step to standing up for ourselves was getting Donald Trump elected. We succeeded at that. Will we succeed at the rest of it? I don't know. But I sure as hell hope that we do. Because if we don't, we're screwed. That's just it. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Hopefully on a happier note. Not me saying World War III has started. Because I already have the video recorded. Click of a button will release it. Probably shouldn't say that. That'll just encourage people. But yeah, for now, you have something to worry about. But either way, spread the word. Support Donald Trump. Support everyone that's doing this, because they're risking their lives. They know they're gonna get assassinated someday by the government. Heck, I probably am for making like 3 videos. And there's nothing I can do to stop that. So, for the final time today, bye.